Steelers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Draw play here. Lance hands to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Mostert. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field, and he makes a nice catch there for a first down.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson, being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again is Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side. Knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco. Lance now on 1st down.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Lance looks to throw again.
James has got it. Complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here's Mostert.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Lance to throw it. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's Carson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Wilson rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. On 2nd and a long way to go. Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. 20. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, it's Carson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Carson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
To throw, it's Lance.
Rolling to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Lance now on first down.
That's into the hands of Dwelly. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Throwing now is Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.